so I'm repeating the part. Okay, so here is the operator. Okay, there are number of operators which we can use in JavaScript. So here you can see a is equal to 40, means the 40 value is assigned to a. Here is a b is equal to 4.5, means the 4.5 value is assigned to b. Okay, means this equal to operator is used for the specific purpose in JavaScript. Means we are assigning any value to the variable by using the assignment operator. Okay, so what is the purpose of this assignment operator or the equal to operator? The equal to operator is used as an assignment operator to assign any value to the variable. Okay, so this equal to has a specific purpose in JavaScript. Similarly, if you want to do calculation in JavaScript, then there are mathematical operators we can use in JavaScript. Those are, see here in this table, you can see here are the operators. Okay, here number of operators is given, here the definitions are given, and here the examples are given, and here the result. Okay, yes, Shravani, uh, do you have any issue? Yes. Okay, now audible. Am I audible now? Yes. Okay. So here is the table, and in this table you can see the operator. Here is a plus operator. Here is a definition of the plus operator. Means if you use the plus operator, then the plus operator is used for the addition purpose. And here how we can write the plus operator is given over here. That is a plus b. A is the one variable, b is the second variable, and by using the plus operator we can add to the two variables or the values of the two variables. Okay, means if you consider that a is equal to 40, means if you substitute value of a over here, that is a 40, and if you substitute value of b over here, that is a 4.5. Okay, after substituting the value of a and b, here you will get answer 44.5. Okay, so here is the plus operator which we can use for addition purpose. Okay, now here is the minus operator. Can you see the minus operator? Here's the minus operator. The minus operator is used for the subtraction. Means if you want to write the subtraction, then you can write over here like a minus b. When you substitute the value of a and b, then you will get the 40 minus 4.5, that is a 35.5. This is the answer when you subtract b from a. Okay, so for subtraction, we are using minus operator. So plus and minus operator, which is the common operator, which we already use in a, we are using in a mathematics regular algebra. Here is a multiplication operator. Here you can see this the multiplication operator. This is a star. Okay, so in any programming language, we have to use star as a multiplication symbol. Okay, so always keep in mind when you are going to write any program in any programming language, then the star is assigned for the multiplication purpose. Okay, so multiplying here is a multiplied by b, means the 40 value over here is multiplied by 4.5, then you will get 180 answer. Okay, so star is used for multiplication. You don't have to write cross or x over there to multiply any two numbers in programming. Okay, any programming, you use JavaScript, you use VB, you use PHP, any type of programming language. If you want to write a code in programming language, then you have to use this star as a multiplication symbol. Okay, then here is a division operator. Division is always denoted by either backslash or the front slash. Okay, either backslash or front slash. Okay, so here operator front slash is given. It is for division purpose. When you use the front slash operator, when you divide the a by b, then these values are substituted over here. That is a 40 divided by 4.5. Then you will get the answer, that is a 8.89 with the decimal point. Your answer will you get in decimal point when you use backslash. But when you use the front slash in spite of the backslash, means when you write a front slash b, then you will get the answer only 8. Okay, again I am explaining you what will happen when you write like a front slash b, then you will get answer only 8, not 8.89. Okay, this is the difference between backslash and front slash. Okay, so if you are using front slash, then you will get answer in integer. If you are using backslash, then you will get answer in decimal point. Okay, real number. So here is a difference between backslash and front slash. Okay, now here is a mod operator. This is called percentage sign, but it is used for modulus, means for mod operator to find the remainder. Okay, to find the remainder of division, we are using this mod operator. Okay, means suppose here is a 40 and here is a 4.5. If you use the mod sign in between the two number, that is a mod b, then you will get remainder. This is the remainder. Okay, after division you will get remainder. Suppose here is the 40 and here is the 4. A is equal to 40 and b is equal to 4. Then what value you will get over here? What will be the result of a percentage b? Yes, tell me. Yes, right answer in a chat box. If I use a is equal to 40 and b is equal to 4, then what answer I will get over here if I write a mod b? Yes, give me answer in a chat box. A is 40, b is equal to 4, then what will be the value of a mod b is equal to what? Okay, this is my question. So what will be your answer? Yes, before tell me, can you hear me properly? Because Joshi is saying sir double ऐकायला येतं. Is it? Hello everybody. Are you there? Yes, is there any problem with the sound or yes, reply me. Okay, means I'm audible properly. I'm audible to you. Am I audible? Am I audible? Yes. Okay. Okay. Then there is a problem with the Joshi's phone. Yes, Joshi, you restart. Yes, Joshi, you restart. Okay. So here, mod operator, by mod operator, using mod operator, we can divide the number and we will get here result as a remainder as a result. So my question was that, okay, my question was that I'm repeating that question. A is equal to 40. If a is equal to 40, b is equal to 4, and if I write a mod b, then what will be the answer? Yes, Amol, Yogesh, what will be the answer? Yes, JCI is saying 0, Yogesh is saying 0. Yes. Amol, what do you think? Someone says point 0.4. Devesh is saying yes, 0. Ratan is saying 0. Good. It's 0. 0 is right answer. Because why? Because see, when you divide 40 by 4, okay, then after dividing, the remainder will become 0. 4 times of 40, 40 minus 40. Okay, it will become 0. So if you divide the 40 by 4, then the remainder is 0. So answer is 0. So whatever the remainder comes, that you have to specify as an answer of modulus operator. Okay, this operator is called modulus operator. These type of operator are used in each and every programming language. Okay, so you understand what type of operator we have to use: plus for addition, minus for subtraction, star for multiplication, slash for division, and percentage sign for mod operator, modulus, or to find remainder. Okay, so these are the basic arithmetical operators which we can use in JavaScript. Now this plus operator we can use for two purposes in JavaScript. Okay, in JavaScript, this plus operator can be used, only plus operator. Okay, only plus operator we can use for two different purposes. The first purpose is to add two numbers, and the second purpose is to concatenate two strings. Okay, there are two types of use. That is, a plus operator is used for either addition or to concatenate two strings. Okay, means, see, if you say, here I'm, if you say A is equal to B plus C, right? I'm using this: A is equal to B plus C. Here B is nothing but B. Okay, I'm writing just before this. B is B equal to 3 and C is equal to 4. So if you solve this, then you will get A is equal to substitute value of B, that is 3, plus substitute value of C, that is 4, means you will get answer A is equal to 7. Okay, this is a pure addition. Means by using plus operator, we can use addition. Now here is B is equal to, here B is equal to Ratan, right? And C is equal to Desai, right? Here B is equal to Ratan, C is equal to Desai, and when I write A is equal to B plus C, then what answer I will get? I will get answer A is equal to Ratan Desai. Okay, what happened? We concatenate over here two different strings. String means what? The set of alphabet. Okay, here strings means what? It is a set of alphabet. Okay, so B is equal to Ratan. Here I am assigning Ratan string to B, and in next sentence I am assigning Desai is to C. When I write A is equal to B plus C, then the two string, that is a Ratan and Desai, concatenate to each other, means join to each other, and it will display as Ratan Desai. Okay, so this purpose, this addition, this plus sign has two purposes. Here you can do addition. Okay, this is the first purpose, that is we can do addition, and what we did here, that is a concatenation, means join. So you can concatenate, the values, or you can add the values by using the plus operator. So this plus operator is used for two different purposes. Understood? Now here is the assignment operator. Okay, the assignment operator is a very important. It is also used for the equal to operator. It is also said that equal to operator. What is the purpose of this operator? It assign the value to the left hand side. Okay, it always assign the value to the left hand side. So see, we already studied that a is equal to 4. Means what? The value 4 is assigned to a. We also write like this, b plus c, right? Means we assign an expression to a. So this is the value. Okay, means you can assign the value, as well as this is called expression. You can assign any expression to variable. Okay, means by using equal to sign, we can assign any expression to variable, or we can assign any value to variable. Okay, so always keep in mind that equal to sign is used for assigning value as well as assigning expression. The expression may be anything. Expression may be mathematical calculation, expression may be logical calculations, it may be anything that you can assign to the left hand side. So whatever the expression always comes at right hand side, and the variable to assign the expression always comes at left hand side. Okay, so this equations you have to write in this way. You can't write b plus c is equal to a. Okay, you can't write b plus c is equal to a, otherwise you will get error. You have to write a is equal to b plus c. Okay, this is the right way to write any equation in programming. Okay, so always one variable comes at left hand side and number of variables with operator comes at right hand side. Okay, what you will keep in mind, that always one variable comes at left hand side and left hand side of equal to, and the numbers expressions with operators always comes in right hand side. Okay, so this equal to operator we can use. So here is a is equal to b plus c is the valid syntax of any sentence. Now see here, a plus b is equal to 10. Okay, this is given, a plus b is equal to 10. This is not valid. Why? Because here variable and here expression comes at left hand side. And what the rule says, that expression always comes at right hand side. It doesn't come at left hand side. So this is the erroneous sentence. So a plus b is equal to 10 is wrong. In second part, in the second sentence, see here, in second sentence, a plus b is equal to c plus d. Now here expression also, here also expression comes at the left hand side. And what the rule says, that expression never comes at left hand side. So this is wrong. Here is the third sentence, c plus d is equal to p. The variable, the single variable always comes at left hand side and the expression always comes at the right hand side. Here expression written as at left hand side. So this is the wrong expression or a wrong sentence. Now 10 is equal to x. Okay, what the rule says, that variable always comes at left hand side. Variable always comes at left hand side. Here it comes at right hand side, so it's wrong. So 10 is equal to x is a wrong. Next is a x is equal to 10. Here value 10 we are going to assign to the x variable. Variable comes at left hand side, value comes at right hand side. Okay, and equal to is in between of them. So this is the valid sentence. This is the valid expression in JavaScript. Okay, understood? Where the variable comes and where the expression comes. Expression with any symbol, expression with the operator, expression with the number of variables always comes at the right hand side, and only one variable comes at left hand side. This is the rule of each and every programming language. You have to follow it. If you are not following it, then you will not get desired output or you will get error in your program. Okay, so this is the basic concept. which you have to know. Okay, now here it is asked A is equal to 25 divided by 3 mod 2. Okay, it is asked that A is equal to 25 mod divided by 3 mod 2. Let me know this statement is a valid or not. Tell me, this particular statement is valid or not? Yes, give me answer in chat box. Amol is saying valid. Swaroop is saying valid. Rutik is saying valid. Joshi is saying valid. Ratan is saying valid. Good. It is a valid because variable comes at left hand side. It is valid. Good. Now what about this second statement? What about this? X is equal to 12.67 into star minus 5.0. Is it valid or invalid? Swarup is saying valid. Rohan is saying valid. Joshi is also Joshi. Okay, it was for previous one. Okay, what is the answer? X is equal to 12.67 into minus 5.0. Chaitrali is saying valid. Yes. Amol, what do you think? Yogesh, what do you think? Ratan is saying valid. Yes, where are other students? Shravan is saying valid. Okay, yes, it is a valid statement because x comes at the left hand side. Okay, and all equal to opposite side there is a expression. Okay, so this is the valid statement. Good. Now the third one, C. Okay, now answer me for C. 21 mod 45 minus 34 plus 12. Yes, yes, it is invalid. Yes, it is invalid. Good. It is an invalid statement. Okay, so it is invalid statement, right? Yes, this is invalid statement. Now, tell me about the D. Tell me about the D. Yes, again it is invalid statement. Yes, right. Again it is invalid statement. So this is invalid statement. Now what about the E? Now tell me about the E. Tell me about the E. Yes, Yash is saying invalid. Ratan is saying invalid. Other students are saying valid. Valid. Confusing answer. Confusing answer. So what is actual answer? Valid or invalid? Tell me about E. Tanvi is saying valid. Shravani Duri is saying valid. Ratan Desai said invalid. And who said invalid? Ratan Desai and Rohan is saying invalid. Tanvi is saying invalid. Okay, tell me why this is invalid. Can you tell me, Ratan, Tanvi, Rohan, why this is invalid? Yogesh is also saying invalid. Why this is invalid? Other students are saying it is a valid. Yes, Yogesh, Ratan, Tanvi, why it is invalid? Yes, you three are right. 100% you are right. Other are wrongs. But why? Why this is invalid? What is the reason? Yes, Joshi, left hand side. Yes, left hand side what? You're right. Left hand side what? Yes, left hand side. There is a expression or there is a equation at the left hand side. What should be there? Only single variable should be there. Expression never comes at left hand side. If expression comes at left hand side, then that is a wrong sentence. Yes, Joshi, you are right. Okay, so this is invalid statement. So this is invalid statement. Only two statements are valid in JavaScript over here.
आता कधी लागतील डब्बा गाड्या
Okay, someone
काय
has
रात्री
unmuted.
येते किती आता सकाळी 8 वाजता
Whose mic is unmuted?
4 वाजता
Yes.
जातात ना काहीतरी
Yes. Gaurish. Gaurish. Okay, so left hand side there is expression. So at left hand side is a expression. So you can't say this is the valid statement. Okay, so next thing I will ask to other students because some students are speaking with other people. They are not concentrating over here. Okay, so Yogesh, Rohan, Joshi, I will now concentrate on the other students also. Okay, so I just hear that Gaurish was speaking with another person. Okay, means you're not concentrating over here. Okay, so let me know the people's what they are doing. Okay, so here is the valid and invalid expressions. Now, the relational operators. Before that, we have studied mathematical operators. Okay, now we are going to study relational operators. Okay, now see the relational operator. This you can see less than sign. Description is a simply it is a less than sign. And the example is a less than b. If the value is 10, means a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 30, means the value 10 is assigned to a, value 30 is assigned to b, and when you execute the expression a less than b, then what the result you will get, that is a is less than b, it is right. So here you will get answer true. Okay, here is the greater than sign. Here the operator is a greater than sign. Here you can see the operator greater than sign. Now here greater than, simply the description is a greater than. Here example a greater than b means 10, when you substitute these values, 10 greater than b means 10 greater than 30. No, 10 is not greater than 30. Then you will get answer false. Okay, so relational operator always gives result in two types, true or false. So this type of answer is called Boolean value. This type of answer is called Boolean value. So after executing relational operators, you will get answer in true or false, that is Boolean value. Okay, here is the less than sign, here is a greater than sign, here is the less than equal to sign. Either it might be less than or it might be equal to. Either it might be less than or it may be equal to. Okay, if it is, then your answer is true. If it is not, then answer will false. Okay, now see here. A is 10, B is 30. What the description of this symbol? Less than equal to. Okay, and if we write the example like this, A less than equal to B means substituting value 10 less than equal to 30. Okay, it is less than or equal to. So or we are using over here, or or it must be equal to. Okay, either it may be less than or equal to. Okay, it is not equal to, but it is less than, so it is true. So 10 is not equal to 30, but 10 is less than equal to 30, so it is true. Okay, similarly here greater than equal to, this operator is a greater than equal to. Description is same, greater than equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay, now here a greater than equal to b means a, when substitute value a as a 10, b as a 30, a greater than means 10 greater than equal to 30. 10 greater than equal to 30. It is not greater than, it is not equal to. So what it is? False. It is not greater than means 10 not greater than 30 and 10 not equal to 30. So what we can say, it is a false. So when you say less than equal to, it is true. When greater than equal to, it is false. Greater than or equal to. This meaning is greater than or equal to. This meaning of this is a less than or equal to. So I will ask some questions related to this. So concentrate over here. Here is the equal to operator. Can you say this is the equal to operator? Okay, now equal to operator is written 2 times equal to. Okay, so there is a difference between the equal to and double equal to. The double equal to is always used for relational, use as relational operator, used for condition checking. Okay, so here is the equal to operator. When you say a double equal to b, means the value of a and the value of b will be same. If the value of a and value of b is not same, then it is a false, otherwise it is true. So if you substitute this value over here, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 30, these two values are no same, not same, so this is the false result you will get. Here you will get false result. Okay, so double equal to means to check the equality between the two numbers. Double equal to means to check the equality of two numbers. So equal to and double equal to, there is a difference between the two operators. Okay, this double equal to is used for condition checking and the equal to is used for assignment operator. Okay, now here is the exclamatory mark equal to. Exclamatory is always used for not. Description is a not equal to. So here is a not equal to b. When you substitute these values, then 10 not equal to 30. Yes, it is not equal to 30. Means the value is, the answer you will get is a true. Okay, so here is the answer true. So this is the less than operator, this is the greater than operator, this is less than or equal to operator, this is greater than or equal to operator, here equal to operator, here not equal to operators. These all operators are called as a relational operators. It is used for condition checking and the result you will get either in a true or a false, that is called Boolean value. You will get answer in true or false, that is called Boolean value. If you get answer in these two type, either true or false or 0 or 1, then this type of data is called as Boolean value. So this is about the relational operator and the arithmetical operators that we have already studied. Okay, so as per the relational operator, I just going to ask some question. Okay, I'm writing a question. So here is a is equal to 10, b is equal to 25, c is equal to 30 and d is equal to 25. Okay, now you tell me what will be the answer. If I write a greater than equal to 30, what will be the answer? A less than equal to 30, what will be the answer? A less than equal to 30, what will be the answer? Yes, give me answer in chat box. Yes, Ritik saying, Amol saying, Siddesh true, Joshi saying true, Devesh is saying true, yes, Yogesh is saying true, Rohit Masur, all are saying true, so it's true. Nobody says false, so it's not false. Okay, so A less than equal to 30 means 10 less than equal to 30, then it is less than, yes, it is a true. So you can write here answer true. Very good. Now b double equal to d. So what will be the answer? B double equal to D. What will be the answer? Yes, Jeshia saying true, true. Rohan saying true. Ritik is saying true, true, true. Yes. Shravan is saying true. Yes. All are saying true. So it's true. Very good. Now, A exclamatory mark equal to 10. Yes. What answer? A exclamatory mark equal to 10. Rutik is saying false. Jesse is saying false. Yes, false. Rohan false. Swarup false. Chaitrali is saying false. Ratan saying false. Yes, you are saying false, so it is false. Nobody is saying true, so it's not true. Yes, good. False. Right. Okay, so you understood very well that how we can execute the operator. Okay, so these are the operators and these are descriptions. Now we will go on logical operators. Okay, so here you can see the logical operators. I clear out the all previous content. So here is the logical operators. This is the very important when you write some programs. Some important programs are dependent on these three operators. Okay, these three operators are called as a logical operators because logic comes here. Okay, now what is the logical operator? Logical operators are used to verify more than one condition at a time. Okay, it is used to check more than one condition at a time. Before that, we already seen we can check one condition at a time. Okay, a less than equal to 5, a less than equal to 5. This is the one condition only. Okay, but suppose if you want to check more than one condition at a time, then what will you do? Okay, at that time, if you want to join two conditions in a same sentence, two conditions in a single sentence, then here you have to use the logical operators. There are total three logical operators. Ampersand, ampersand means and operator. Two vertical lines mean or operator, and exclamatory mark means not operator. Okay, so here you can see and operator, or operator, and not operator. And operator is always written as ampersand, ampersand. Or operator is always written by two vertical lines, and not operator is always written by exclamatory mark. Okay, so this operator evaluates the true only when all its operand are true. This operator evaluates the true when any one of operand is true. This unary operator is used to invert the Boolean expression. Okay, now here we will study how the AND operator works. How the AND operator works. Okay, so for that I just open a text box. Okay, now here we will check. Here A, here is the B, and here is A ampersand ampersand B. If A is an expression, B is an expression, and when we ampersand means when we combine A and B using AND operator, then this is also an expression. So these are three various expression: expression A, expression B, and here is the expression C. Now if we evaluate this expression A and you are getting answer false, you are getting answer false. After evaluating the expression A, you are getting answer false. After evaluating answer of B, this expression B, you are getting answer false. Then A and B will be true or false. Yes, tell me. If expression A is a false, expression B is a false, and when we combine these two expression by using A ampersand ampersand B, then what will be the value of A and B? Yes, it is a false. Okay, now if expression of A is a false, expression B gives value true, expression B give values true, then what will be the value of A and B? Yes, now tell me. Devesh saying false, Rohit saying false. Is it right? JCI is saying false. Yes, all of you saying false, so it is false. Good. It is false. Now, if expression A is true and if expression B is false, then what will be the value of A ampersand B? Yes, right. It is false. It is false. Now here is a true. Expression A gives result true. Expression B also gives result true. Then what will be the value? Yes, Rutik saying true. Chaitrali saying true. Devesh, Yogesh. Yes, you all of saying true. Yes, then it is true. Okay, so this is the truth table of ampersand. This is the truth table of ampersand. Now, how can we easily rectify the result? How we can easily check the result? Okay, the simple thing just I telling you, if you consider the false as a zero, consider the false as a zero, consider this false as a zero. So I'm assigning here zero. Consider this false as a zero. Consider this false as a zero. Then 0 A ampersand B, it means A multiply by B, value of A and value of B. When you multiply, then check what result you will get. Means 0 into 0, you will get answer 0. 0 means false, right? When you multiply this 0 into 0, you will get answer 0. Similarly here, false means 0, true means 1. Now AND means multiplication. 0 into 1. What? 0. Right? 0 means false. Now true means 1. True means 1. False means 0. False means 0. Now A and B means multiplication. 1 into 0. Answer will be 0. 1 into 0 is equal to 0. Right? Now last one. True, it is 1. Here true, it is 1. 1 into 1, answer will 1. So it is 1. Okay, so always consider that A ampersand ampersand B means A multiplication B. A value of A multiplied value of B. Okay, this is the simplest way to remember the values of ampersand. If it is 0, 0, 0 ampersand 0, 0, 0 ampersand 1, 0, 1 ampersand 0, 0, 1 ampersand 1, 1. Right? In the same way, we are using OR operator. Okay, in the same way you are using OR operator. So OR operator is nothing but two vertical lines, right? Here multiplication, in spite of multiplication, it will come plus. The values will be changed. So I'm going to change the value because values are, or the answers will be changed over here. So I'm changing this part. The expression A expression B will remain same. Now tell me, if you're using A or B, or means vertical two lines. Okay, and what you can consider, or means plus, as ampersand, ampersand means multiplication, two vertical lines or means plus. Now see, 0 false or false, your answer will be 0 plus 0, that is 0. 0 means what? False, right? Now 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1 means 1. Okay, so here you will answer 1 means it is true. True 1, false 0. 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0 means 1. So here answer will be 1, that is true. Here true 1, here true 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. But in binary way, you can write 1 as an answer and 1 as a carry. So you don't consider carry, you just write answer over 1. So it is true. Okay, so if you do addition of the two expression, then you will get the result over here. So A or B, if A is 0, B is 0, A or B will be 0. If A is 0, B is 1, A or B is 1. If A is 1, B is 0, A or B is 1. And if A is 1, B is 1, A or B is 1. Okay, so this is about OR operator. Here is the OR operator. What it says, this operator evaluates to true when any one of the operand is a true. When any one the operand is a true. Here is a true, it's true. Here is a true, it's true. Here is a true, it's true. Okay, so any one operand is a true, then the value is the true. Okay, but never remember like this. This will you forget, but this you never forget. It's OR means addition and means multiplication. Okay, now we will see not. Not means opposite. If it is true, then if you say not, then it will become false. Okay, if it is a false, then it is becomes true. Okay, so it opposite of the previous value, opposite of the given value, that you can say not. Okay, it's 0, then it 1, 1. If you 1, then it will get opposite to 1, that is 0. So not means opposite. This unary operator is used to invert the Boolean expression. Okay, so here is the logical operator. Clear? Do you understood logical operators, mathematical operators, as well as relational operators? Yes, give me answer. All things are clear now? All things are clear now? Very good. Okay, so next part is okay, so these things I will, yes, we will do next time. Okay, so in next session we will study increment operator, decrement operator, how we can write comments, and then we will go on a built-in function. Okay, so next session will be on Tuesday. Okay, so today Sunday, yeah. On Monday it is not possible because of power fluctuation, power cut off. So we will, yeah, we will conduct next session on 22nd of at 3 p.m. right? Okay, so I'm closing session now.